Monday, October the 14th. My third and final day inside Blackwood Manor began with an odd feeling of expectation. Still shaken about the occurrences of last night, I managed to pull myself together and focus on finding out what really happened inside this place. I need a moment. Listen, the protagonist, Michael, definitely insane. I'm sorry, but let's just picture this for a moment together, shall we? Let's just process this for a moment together, shall we? You're in this house, right? This house, it's empty, you're alone, there's no electricity, you've been having these weird nightmares, you keep hearing scratching sounds at night despite thinking that you're supposed to be alone, right? And then in the middle of the night you decide to go down into the basement in the pitch black and crawl into a furnace. Who does that? First of all, who does that? Who crawls into an old furnace in a basement? I'm sorry, I can't, Oh, and then you see someone moving around on the other side and your response to that is to just go to bed. Are you telling me he slept? After that, did he sleep at all? Michael, did you sleep? Because I would be I'd be a mess. No, I knew it was fruitless. I couldn't write. I had to solve the mystery. It was the only thing that mattered to me now. Okay, so he's becoming obsessed with the story. What on earth? There's so much going on, man. But now I can go outside. First thing I'm gonna do is call Barbara and call the bank. I'm gonna... Nice little call me. God, that messed me up. It's just too real. We all know what it's like, right? To walk around an old house and to feel creeped out in dark rooms. Old houses just give off that feeling. It was incredibly cold inside the house now. Music's nice and comforting. Let's try calling the bank, shall we? Okay. This better work. 1, I'm shaking. 9, 1, 2, 9, 4, 1, 4, 4. I'm confused. Let's just call Barbara. As I was about to dial, I remembered that Barbara said she would take Monday off. Okay. So is the bank closed too, or did my number just not work? Let me check, hang on. 912 94. They must be closed. Speak with Jerry.
Who is it?
It's me.
The ghost hunter. Any contact with the other world yet?
Yup.
Actually, I'm not sure. Jerry, I'm definitely not alone in this house.
What are you talking about?
Last night I saw something down below. It was moving. I wasn't dreaming, and I'm not making this up.
Are you sure it wasn't a mutant rat?
Definitely
Come on, man.
no rat.
I'm calling the police.
No,
Yes, thank
no,
you.
Not just yet.
Okay.
Michael, for Christ's sake. You could have a burglar inside the house.
Yeah.
It's no burglar, Jerry. It's much more interesting than that. And I want to figure this out by myself.
He's crazy.
Leave of your senses?
Just promise me you won't call anyone. I can do this on my own.
Whatever. Just call me if you need any help. I'm driving there today.
Right. Bye.
Okay, great. I'm going outside before I go insane. I need some fresh air. I seriously considered warming up the place. There was another text before. I thought that it would be better to do something about the cold atmosphere before leaving the house. Okay, then let's do that. First of all, I want to take another listen. Couldn't hear anything. Will the matches suffice? Lovely. Is that enough, or do you want me to light all of the fireplaces? Will that do? Just get me out of here. I need to breathe. Yeah, there's nothing particularly comforting about being outside either, but it's a change. Oh, I wanted to see if I got any mail first. Nothing. Finally. A strong smell of aged oil was infecting the barn-like garage. Okay. Oh, there's lots of things to look at in here. A bike? There was an old and dusty bicycle in the garage. It seemed to have some sort of device attached to it. What kind of device? Oh, I see. Okay. Just a second. Okay. A small crate was sitting near the bicycle. Yeah. Let's smash it. That was pointless, okay? Oh, I just realized the matches are going down. Only have 2 left. Interesting. Let's see. What about the knife? No, I couldn't hurt myself. What again with that? What about this? Okay, fine. No, okay. Wonder what that device is. What it would do. A crowbar. Very nice. I wonder. No? Okay. One classy and old automobile. Still, I didn't want to get very close as it gave me the strange feeling that something was about to jump at me from inside. Sir? What? Okay, you know, you're really not helping me to feel more at ease here. Between the I feel like I'm being watched and now I feel like something's gonna jump at me from inside a car. I mean, come on. Oh, God, I don't feel uncomfortable at all now. I didn't anyway, but now I feel even worse. What can I grab here? So many tools. Of all the various items lying on the table, only the toolbox on the far left seemed to have a few useful things. Well, just in case, is there really nothing I can grab here? Wait. Okay. Now, I'm gonna need more oil. There's no doubt about that. can that we found earlier is already empty. I really would like to know what that is. What kind of tools have I picked up? I could use the crowbar on that small crate, maybe. Oh, I should probably get closer to it first, shouldn't I? No? The crate seemed to be empty, so I decided not to waste my time with it. Well, okay then. And what does this... The odd device was attached to the rear wheel. But what is it? That wasn't useful. I'm just going to try everything. The wire goes all the way along to here. Why would you... Why would you need that? Why would you need that? So you're telling me it smells of oil in here, but I can't take any oil, despite not having any left? Can I please have some oil? Can I just please have some? Like, what is that? Can I? No? Okay. Okay, well... I want to use... I want to go to that garden thing. You know, but I'm just surprised that I haven't got any mail yet. There really is nothing. That doesn't make any sense. But then if Barbara's taken the day off today, she'll only mail something off tomorrow, maybe? Was it this way towards the garden? Did I ever go this way? I never saw this. It's like a... looks like a religious kind of... This doesn't seem particularly, pleasant either. The massive double doors leading to the interior of the chapel were locked. I need a key. And I don't have a key for anything like that. None of these would work, would they? I mean... What was this one for again? I used this already, didn't I? Why not? Yeah, okay. Well, that's, interesting. I didn't know about that. Oh! The house really looks foreboding like that. I don't like that. Oh boy, I really don't like that. Garden. Then there was... Right. I'm gonna try oiling the hinges on this. Because... Aha! I poured some oil on the hinges of the door and hoped that it would reduce the rust. And we're in. A thick mist struck me in the eyes as I entered the barren greenhouse, and the smell of long-dried plants and dirt permeated the air. Several pots were scattered here and there. A few had pathetic plants in them. Don't insult them like that. An imposing but dead tree adorned the centre of the greenhouse. What's that? There was some kind of shiny object beneath the grating. Whatever it was, there was no way I could reach it. I tried using the crowbar as a lever to lift that panel off the grating, but it was solidly welded to the rest. I'm going to try every tool I have. That wasn't useful. And the hammer. Smash everything with the hammer. Okay. No rope or anything like that, I suppose. Nothing I could use. There's nothing I can use. No. A huge pot containing a bush had fallen on the drain. Yeah. What of it? I just don't know anymore. I mean... Just use the crowbar and everything. Perhaps... Yeah, see, I haven't got hints on, so... I wouldn't know, but I'm stubborn and I don't want to turn the hints on. That's not what I wanted to look at. I haven't saved in a while. I should save. Okay. I haven't read his notes for a while. I don't like the idea of spending a night in total darkness here, and Jerry's bright idea is to look for candles. Great. I have uncovered a very tempting safe in the main bedroom behind a fake painting. Its hinges were fairly visible. The family probably used to store valuable, or at least interesting, things there, so I should try to come up with the combination. Barbara has kindly agreed to translate the letter for me. She's such a dear, and smart. If only she were prettier. Oh, you! God, Michael, you can't be so shallow. Goodness me. I'd better go and mail her that letter. Well, there goes the crown and glory of my troubled first day. The car won't start. That cursed fog is the culprit. I forgot and left the lights on, and of course I've been too busy to bother with the car. I should ask Jerry to come for me. Jerry won't be able to drive today. I'm on my own, alone, no lights, and I don't even know the house yet. I did know what I was getting into by coming here, but this isn't what I was expecting. Now Jerry tells me that a gruesome murder occurred inside this house. First exciting stories about barbaric tribes, now an old-fashioned murder. I feel like I have struck a gold mine here. Psycho. I won't judge. Well, that's it for today. It wasn't exactly the first day I was expecting, but I'll get over it. In spite of everything, I'm looking forward to continuing the exploring of my incredible new home tomorrow. I found an article regarding the murder Jerry told me about. The situation was vague and left many queries. I wonder if Blackwood was wrongfully accused. I was awakened in the middle of the night by some strange sounds, like an obsessive scratching, coming from somewhere deep in the house. I don't like this at all, and I should probably investigate. I managed to trace the sounds to a fireplace. They are indeed coming from below the house. Perhaps some machinery? No, impossible. Not without power. Vermin? It just doesn't sound like it. Sadly, I won't be able to investigate the sounds anymore. I can't proceed inside the basement without some light. I guess I'll have to cope with them for the time being. Fortunately, the sounds have stopped. At least I can sleep again. But still, I should look into this. Probably nothing to worry about, but you never know. I woke today to a fierce thunderstorm. The rain is heavy and I can hardly make out the garden. I don't recall ever seeing something like this. It looks like I'll be stranded inside the house for the whole day. Also, I had an interesting dream yesterday. Something was luring me to a hidden door in the gallery. I should look into this, just in case it's meaningful. Like I thought, neither Jerry nor the electrician will be able to come today. This new turn in my life is getting more and more complicated by the minute. I will survive, but deep inside I'm becoming truly concerned. I have opened the safe. I certainly wasn't expecting a treasure, but its contents were far from spectacular. Just a contract for the construction of the house and a key. I sat down at my desk, hands on the typewriter, but nothing came to me. It's just that there is so much to see here. It looks like there is a hidden room on the second level of the house, unless the blueprints are wrong. I can't imagine any reason for it, but it's really there. The hidden room does exist, but I won't be able to get inside through the door. It's been completely bricked off. I have to find another way. I may be insane, but at least I managed to get inside the room. I don't think I understand yet that I have just risked my life. One wrong step, and it would have been fatal. As it turns out, the hidden room belonged to the son of the Blackwood family. I still can't tell why it was bricked off, but I should try and see if he's still around. He may be the only one that can tell me what happened inside this house. I guess that deep inside myself I knew the reason why, but I had to make sure. The Blackwood son died a long time ago, which is probably the reason why the room was bricked up and left abandoned. The thing that is not clear is whether the child was born dead or died shortly after delivery. The hidden door in the gallery led to a small storeroom. There was a strange mask inside and more mementos belonging to James Blackwood. The developments of his story is really getting into me now. I can almost feel his suffering, and that mask seems to be the key to the mystery. I just wrote a few words for my new book, but I'm far from satisfied. Sounds too much like cheap writing. What's worse, I realised that all the time while I was working, I was in reality thinking about the Blackwood mystery. There's no point to it. I just can't do it. I can't write. At least not until I solve the mystery of Blackwood Manor. I guess I'm done for today. The many adventures I have had left me very tired, so I'll be heading back to bed earlier today. I have a premonition, though. I think that tomorrow will be the day I make great progress resolving the Blackwood mystery. I just know it. Again, scratching sounds. What could possibly be causing them? I'd better hurry up and look into this before they stop. Have I just seen a vision? Product of being tired? After all, I'm bound to expect strange occurrences whilst wandering at midnight through a decrepit old house. But the cold sweat on my forehead has brought me to my senses. I know it was very real. I may be insane. I should probably race out of the house and never return, but I just want to go back to bed. I need to sleep. Clear my mind a little bit. Perhaps I'm too tired to realise that I'm not alone in this place. Another day inside Blackwood Manor. Fortunately, the rain has stopped. Somehow I feel renewed with energy. It's like the past night was just a bad dream. I'm almost doubting it ever happened. Still, I feel strangely optimistic. I have to keep going. I tried sitting at my desk. Just one more try. But it was useless. I have managed to get inside the greenhouse, another one of Blackwood's hobbies. This place is really sad and the atmosphere is dense. Okay, we're all caught up. But, Michael, the atmosphere of this entire place is dense. Right. I can go up there. One of the pots had collapsed, spreading its contents over the concrete floor. The upper walkway was livelier than below due to several plants that had somehow managed to subsist on it. Why does the music have to be so creepy? Uh-huh. Don't know what they'll be useful for, but soon see. February 7th. As much as I regret it, I've decided to stop caring for the greenhouse. All my efforts to save the plants have been in vain. I just can't seem to figure out what is wrong with them. It's been a few weeks since they began falling apart to pieces, dying without any apparent cause. some of them would just crumble at the slightest touch. This is not only frustrating, but very unsettling. Every time I enter the place, I can feel a sense of dread and decay. What I most regret is the condition of that rare plant I brought from South Africa. It's now all sad looking and almost dried up. I will take it upstairs and look after it, hoping it will get more sunlight. Assuming that everything that has been happening here has a natural explanation. Death is surrounding this place. I can't seem to do anything about it. In spite of my concerns, I can't help thinking that all of this began when I brought that. I wonder. No, I have to put those thoughts aside. I should stop reading all those sinister books. They're getting under my skin. It was just an old fumigator. The watering can was of no use to me, as I had no plans to try reviving any of those plants. One bag had ripped, spreading dirt all over the table. The plant on top of the table was strangely attractive. Okay, and, like what? I took a few leaves with me. Why? Why? Wait. Is there nothing else to pick up? Okay. There was a shovel in the planter, but it was stuck in the soil. Well, remove it then. A large hose was lying on the walkway. What? What did that just do? Are you serious right now? Don't tell me. Why? Why? I am very confused. Certain things in this game just... well, they don't seem evident. Why did I just pull that hose? What's this? And why would I want to... Apparently the water wasn't running. Well, of course. Yeah, I'm, like, confused. Did he just... I don't get why I would need to do that. Why? I just, you know, it's just... Why is the hose attached to the shovel? I'm really confused. I am so confused. Okay, well, we've got lots of tools on us now. It's all... There's so many things to do. There's a lot to do. Let's see. Bum. the mausoleum. Wait, no. I'm just thinking that shovel in the tree with the water in front of it. What if... That'd be messed up. Oh, and there it is. Let's just not go there for now. I would like to go to the mausoleum, which is actually around the back of the house, isn't it? God, it's easy to get lost here. I'm beyond creeped out. I keep expecting something to jump at me from behind a door. Okay. Kitchen. I mean, if you think I'm going down there, that's just, you know, not happening, so. No, thank you. It's dark and creepy. And we wanted to go this way. This isn't creepy at all. No, that's not what I want. I want these. Okay, here we go. A cold shiver ran down my spine as I entered the decaying crypt. The foul smell of rotting flesh seemed to have persisted throughout the years. Oh my god. That's horrible. That's awful. I couldn't imagine what the purpose of the grating in the floor was. Obviously nobody down there was in need of fresh air. Oh god. Oh, come off it. No. Oh god, no. No. Why can't you all just decide to be cremated? I mean, I know religion plays a big role, but this is just... It's just wrong. It's just... God, it's... I can't... I just... The smell and the being locked away in the dark, in a dark room, and why would you... This is fucked up. I don't want to be down here. I don't want to be down here. I'm freaking out. There are dead bodies in those. I don't... That's a very small casket. Oh, God. This coffin was half opened, and I was horrified to glimpse the remains of a dead cat in it. Strange. I didn't have any real need to open those coffins. Most of the plaques were too badly eroded to make out what they said. I barely managed to read something about a rap person that died in the line of duty. There were several coffins in this room, probably belonging to the most important ancestors of the family. One of the coffins was considerably smaller than the rest. Even though it was in better shape than the rest, it was too dark to make out what the plaque read. Most of the plaques are too badly eroded, but it says Alfred B. Blackwood, 1871. What if I, lit my, I don't want to use another match, though. God, it's so creepy down here. Oh, God. Can I not? Ah. I seriously considered what I was about to do. But my curiosity got the better of me. A corpse in advanced stages of decomposition was inside the coffin. It was disgusting. Whoever that was, I could sense a feeling of terror in its dead face. The body had been resting for several years until my disturbance. I decided to leave it alone. Yeah, mate. I really don't think it was a good idea to have done that in the first place, you know. Curiously enough, this coffin was completely empty. This guy really is crazy. That looks... Ah. Was that... I picked up a rock. James T. Blackwood. According to the plaque, both Mr. and Mrs. Blackwood had died in the same year. But that doesn't make sense. Large windows in the dome above allowed some faint light into the crypt. Huh? I have made my way into the crypt. The place is suffocating and the rotting smell unbearable. God. Can I not go over there now? What is this? What? Oh. I know I need to read the plaques, I just don't want to... Faint light. Maybe there's another way to... I hurled the stone at the window, but sadly it missed and bounced off the ceiling, flying out of sight. Okay. Oh, there it is. If I can pick it up again, maybe I can try again. I'm not going to throw it at that, there's no point. Maybe... No, okay, well... I guess I'll try it again. How disrespectful, though. I mean, I know it's obviously possible to do it, but why would you... Again, I hurled the stone at the window with all my strength, and this time my aim was true. The glass collapsed, throwing shards in every direction. Thankfully, none of them hit me. Well, I mean, that's great and everything, but you just destroyed something that took hours worth of craftsmanship. That's art we just broke. Beautiful stained glass. Well, at least I don't have to use my match now. Do I? Is there more? There is more light in here, I think. What do you mean too dark? What am I missing? I'm missing something. What was the point in breaking a window? I don't get it. I don't... Okay, so I just learned that we need a... Oh, after leaving the crypt I stopped to think for a few seconds. I only found one body inside, but there were 2 plaques. Something was evidently out of place here. Yeah. I need to find a mirror, apparently. In some room. Mirror, 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 mirror. A mirror. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be up here, apparently. It's supposed to be in this room. Wonder if those musical cues are, well, a hint. Screwdriver. This is all very elaborate, isn't it? But let's try it out. I should probably go this way, actually. It'll give me quicker access to the kitchen. God. Okay, let's see. Was this one, wasn't it? Good God. Here. Several candle holders were attached to the walls, but alas, there were no candles in the vicinity. But the light is shining directly onto it, and now that we have the mirror with this. I looked this up, by the way. But I didn't know you were supposed to put it here. Is that gonna give us more light now? Do I have to move it? Oh my God. The inscription was too eroded, but I could make out the letter R on the far left. I did all of that for one letter. I did all of that for one letter. Okay then. Okay. The phone.
Yes?
Hi, Jerry.
Michael, I was worried about you. Are you doing okay?
Yes, I'm fine, and I think I know the identity of my intruder.
Tell me, who is it?
James Blackwood.
Person? Michael, are you murderer is roaming the house?
I'm not talking about his ghost, Jerry. I'm talking about him.
What the heck do you mean?
I mean James Blackwood himself, alive in this house.
How is that possible?
It makes sense. After murdering his wife and realizing what he has done, he begs for help to Christopher Milton, who fakes his death.
Milton, the previous owner? Michael, you're losing your mind. Even if he managed to hide himself, how did he survive all this time? Milton has been missing for years.
Good point, but I'm sure a desperate man like Blackwood would have found a way.
Yes, by turning into a ghost. Wait a minute. Yeah, I have it right here. James Blackwood passed away on June 1963. Would you please stop this?
Jerry, just listen to me. I know I'm right. There's only Mrs. Blackwood's body in the crypt. His
Oh
is
dear.
missing.
Oh God, Michael. You've really gone out of your mind. Digging into coffins, what next? Desecrating the chapel?
Whatever it takes to solve this mystery. You can only find stories like this in books.
Precisely why I'm beginning to wonder about your sanity.
Beginning to. Okay. Okay. Let me think. Let me think. It's still Monday, isn't it? The bank won't answer, will they? Maybe given the time, they might now? Let's try it one more time. Well, I'll try it again tomorrow, but... 019 1 2 9 4 1 4 4. Come on, pick up.
Good day, the National Bank
Yes.
of Northumberland. Robert Blake speaking.
Hello, Robert. I need some help.
Oh God.
Do you have a customer there registered as Christopher Edward Milton? He's a doctor.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't give you that kind of information.
It's all right. I work in the hospital with him. My name is Dr. Mike Rutherford.
Which hospital would that be, sir?
Rothbury Health and Care Medical Center.
Please hold on a few moments.
Oh dear. I think I made the wrong decision.
Sorry, sir. I see we had someone called that a few years ago, but everything in the files has been removed. It had seemed he's no longer a customer of this bank.
Oh, I see. Good old Christopher still playing pranks on me. That old joker.
Sir, you said your name was...
I won't waste your time anymore. Good day.
Okay, I should have asked about the other thing. I'm sure he won't recognise the number. This is in the year where numbers aren't registered, so he wouldn't know it's the same person calling. Just put on a different voice, it'll work. It's fine.
Oh, you again.
Oh,
If you persist, I shall have to inform the authorities.
All right, relax.
okay, well, that's that fucked then. I fucked that up. That's fucked. My mistake. Barbara's still chilling, isn't she? This is her day off. We shall respect her day off. I fucked up. I fucked up. It doesn't matter. It was just to have more information. I'm sure it wasn't that important. Let's see if we can gather more information on the newspapers. I'm just going to keep checking back on the newspapers. If we managed to learn more about the kid's name. There's nothing in the nursery that would have been of any use, I don't think. Ah, here we go. Something's new here. This one. Ah. Right, okay. Ah, shit. Following the shocking news that became of public knowledge last week, we must now inform about the sinister outcome of the story that has been in the mind of every citizen of our town these past few days. Mr. James Blackwood has died at the age of 56 due to a heart attack, allegedly because of the pressure and stress caused by the astonishing accusation by Mrs. Ava Mariani, former maid of the family. This puts a sudden end to the case deferred by the authorities. Police Chief William Bailey said, "It saddens me that Mr. Blackwood was never brought to a proper trial. No matter what kind of excuses could be possibly made, the death of Mrs. Catherine Blackwood is a fact. I'm fully convinced that he was guilty." Dr. Christopher Milton is said to be taking care of a funeral that nobody will attend, and all the belongings of the Blackwood family are now in his possession. Shit. Silently, Rothbury returns to daily life. Turning the page over one of its darkest chapters, many will wonder in the years to come what really happened inside Blackwood Manor. William Bailey, the police chief. I could try calling a number. Let's try that. Let me write it down. Let's see. 01, is that an... Why is it crossed out? 01 665 65217. My notes are looking messy now. I fucked up so many steps so far. I hope it's not going to stop me from... I don't know. I know there are multiple endings to this, but I don't know just how much my decisions are going to affect that. It's getting darker, isn't it? Okay, let's try this William Bailey number. 01 6 6 5 6 5 2 17. Let me pick up. Oh, Jesus.
Who is this?
Hi, are you Mr. William Bailey?
Oh, dear.
That's me. And you are?
Yes, my name is Michael Arthade. I'm a journalist for a local newspaper in Rothbury.
Oh, dear.
I see. And what's this all about?
Well, you're the former police chief of this town, aren't you?
Indeed. I served many years ago.
And you were once in charge of a famous, or should I say, infamous case here?
Ah, bloody hell. Don't tell me this is about James Blackwood.
Well, yes, I'm writing a story for my newspaper. The most famous police cases of Northumberland.
Have you got any idea how many times I've talked about this? Go
Oh,
to your
dear.
nearest library. I'm sure you'll find plenty of information about Blackwood there.
Which one will make a difference? But sir, this case is fascinating. Please, Mr. Bailey, I beg you.
Please, Mr. Bailey, I beg you. It won't be the same if I can have the information from someone who was there, and no less than the renowned William Bailey of Rothbury.
Oh, come now.
All right, son, spare me the nonsense. What is it you want to know?
Well, in the first place, what did Ava Mariani see exactly?
She saw enough, son. James Blackwood was dragging a shape into a hole in the garden. At first, Mrs. Mariani couldn't realize what it was. But
Blackwood was automatically deemed guilty?
He was found digging his wife's son.
Why did James Blackwood never appear before a jury?
When you're someone as renowned and famed as James Blackwood was, you can pretty much avoid the authorities. However, you can't avoid justice. And justice was brought upon James Blackwood.
Justice? How?
He died shortly after the accusation. You should know about that.
What happened to Dr. Christopher Milton?
How should I know? You bet your life that slimy worm was up to something. I couldn't prove it, though I spent years investigating him. A shame we couldn't implicate him as much as James Blackwood.
Are you saying he could have had something to do with the murder?
Blackwood and Milton were very intimate. Milton did the impossible to aid his friend, and even clear his name after he died. You do the math.
And was ever determined the cause of death of Catherine Blackwood?
Yes, partly. Mrs. Mariani managed to see her throat was slit open. Ripped, she would say. It must have been horrible for the poor girl.
Still, everything sounds so vague, as if something were missing.
Are you questioning my performance on this case, son?
Oh dear.
No, sir, not at all. I'm just trying to figure this out. Like, why a proper autopsy was never done.
An autopsy to whom?
Please, sir, this is very important to me, and I could really use your help. I'm trying to fit all the pieces of this mystery together.
Mystery? What mystery? You must be one of those people that just love splitting hairs, don't you?
I don't think I understand, sir.
Listen, son, that cold-blooded bastard murdered his wife, God knows why. But he and his fancy doctor did the impossible to hamper our investigations. You don't have to be a brilliant detective to realize Blackwood did it.
There's always a reason behind a murder. Nobody has ever found out why Blackwood did what he did.
Psychopaths don't need any reasons. And James Blackwood turned into one, precisely.
Well, then tell me how Blackwood reacted when you pulled his wife from beneath the ground.
I beg your pardon.
I mean Catherine Blackwood's body when you dug in the garden of the manor.
Like I said, they hampered the investigation. We never managed to set one foot inside the manor. What kind of bloody journalist are you, son?
But are you telling me you never actually retrieved the body?
That's exactly what I'm telling you. Now, if you don't mind,
But wait, this doesn't make any sense.
stop wasting my time, damn it. I was enjoying my retirement until you had the brilliant idea of calling me. I don't want to hear anything else about this case ever again.
Please, Mr. Bailey, don't...
Leave me alone.
Well, that went well. Great. I don't suppose... Yes, okay. Well, it's, early afternoon. Or is that... No, it's more like later in the evening. Or is that later in the morning? I don't know. Okay, well... It's very fascinating, the story, and just, I don't think I've even uncovered half of what really happened. See now, I thought, why not check, right? It's there. Even though I was anxious to read the letter, I tried to remind myself that I should give a raise to my efficient assistant. Yes, you should, considering it's her day off today normally. April the 28th, 1963. Dear Mother, I spent the whole morning running a few errands for the Blackwood family, and on the way back many thoughts crossed my mind. I take back what I said. I want to return home. Things haven't got any better here. Everyone is behaving mysteriously, and they try to avoid me. I do understand that they must still be disturbed about the death of their son, but it has been almost 2 years since that already. I feel like an alien. I don't belong here anymore, and I find it hard to sleep at night. There's too much activity in this house, too much moving around, and that is unnerving me. I feel something terrible is going on here, and I want to go as far away as possible. I will miss Mrs. Blackwood dearly, as she has always been kind to me, but I'm afraid my health is at stake. And I've been seeing some strange things, too. I can't explain it, but I think someone did something very wrong. That Dr. Milton would often come to talk with the Sir for many hours, and nobody would allow me upstairs, although I've been secretly taking pictures there. I hope this doesn't upset you, but don't worry. They are well hidden under a loose board beneath my bedside table. Uh-huh. Please, Mother, forgive me. I know I should have listened to you. It's not like I'm stubborn. I just wanted to wait and see if things would get any better for myself. They haven't, and that's why I'm asking you for a place to stay until I sort out my situation. Call me as soon as you can. I usually have to stay in town until 5 o'clock, but lately I've been coming back about an hour earlier. I just want to leave this place. I confess that I am scared. I'll be waiting, and please hurry. With love, Eva. Hope she made it out okay. This is random, and I haven't really mentioned this actually, and I don't know when this video is going to come out, but I quit my job this Monday. It's Saturday today. Yeah, I quit my job of 3 years. Her saying that she feels like an alien and that she doesn't belong there anymore. That's exactly how I felt, and that's why I left. And I also felt like everyone was avoiding me. They don't like the fact that I'm discreet, you see. Anyway, I still don't know why I have berries in my inventory. I translated the letter. I need to go to the maid's room. So it was next to her bed, she said. Ah, I see it. Oh my god. Interesting. But what am I to do with that information? One second. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted to look at. It doesn't look like... That's the water, isn't it? Is that... It's in front of the... I have to keep that in mind. I have to remember that kind of handle. Then I wanted to go back into the kitchen. And back outside. Oh, actually, I'll go this way. It's so... I tell you what, I've been playing this for ages and I need to take a break, but I can't let the story go. I'm almost obsessed myself. The greenhouse. Wait, no. Hang on. I'm guessing I need the shovel, right? What I don't understand is why the hose is attached to the shovel. I just don't, like, just pull it out of the soil. Like, what is the... Is the plan to dig up the body? Please tell me it isn't. I have more tools now. I have more tools now. I can use those in the basement. I didn't like how slowly that door opened. It's creeping me out. Time to go back down there. Oh god. Every time, I just feel immediate dread. Fuck this. Oh, no. That wasn't useful. Then how about on here? Ah, okay. Charizard, I couldn't move the velvet with my bare hands. What? Oh, wait, okay. Wait, no. So I need to, like... No. It needs more force, right? This seems really stupid. Okay. I want to open this, though. Why can't I open that? I guess that's not happening anytime soon, then. I'm guessing this is for the water, then, right? I can't stay down here. Get me out of here. I can't. No. Get me out of here, please. No. What the fuck was that? Who was that? What was that? Greenhouse. It's the other way. How can anyone remain remotely calm knowing that there's someone just running around in your basement? I can't. Wrap my head around that. I still want to know what that contraption is. The greenhouse was this way, wasn't it? Wasn't it? I keep getting lost. Right, so I have no idea what turning the water on is going to do. Loosen the soil, I suppose. Maybe. God, it's creepy in here. It's creepy everywhere. I swear, if he couldn't pull the shovel out because the soil was too firm, I'm going to assume he has noodles for arms. He has noodles for arms. Michael, Michael, are you, serious right now? Did he really... Who is this, character? Between the, I can't do this and I can't do that because I might hurt myself. And I can't use a knife. I could have hurt myself. I can't pull that shovel out of the dirt. It's too hard. It'll hurt my arms. I need to soften the soil first. Really, Michael? I could have done that. I have done that before with very, very dry soil. Really serious, Michael. We have a shovel. Yep, okay. Where's that shiny thing gone? What about the... What about the key? What about the shiny thing? It's gone. Oh, no, it's over here. Okay. Oh, maybe it... Okay, I have an idea, but I bet it won't work. What if, right, I just detached? Yes! Big brain. Sometimes I have big brain moments, but it's rare. That's got to push the key up to the surface, right? Really? Seriously? The shiny object had been washed out of sight? I'm sure we'll find it along the way. Shall I keep that going, or shall I just, like, turn it off, or, like, what? I'm sure what I did was clever. Okay, I'm sure there was a reason for doing that. If I just follow... Well, but... Oh, bugger, are you serious? No, come on. No. What about the shiny thing? What are we, doing? We need to find out where that body was buried, right? Is that why we have the shovel? It's getting dark, isn't it? It's getting dark. I don't suppose... But what about the shiny object? Have I lost it for good? I'm creeped out. See now, maybe the key washed through the pipes and then now it's... No, okay. Oh. It is here. That wasn't useful. Then where? Why would you... Okay, I missed one step. I was doing okay and I missed one step. I had to double check because I thought it was odd. I'm really trying to, like, avoid looking as much as possible. I'm doing things the way I think they should be done, and then when I get lost, I look. Because I know you can have hints turned on in this, but I don't know how much it would change the gameplay for me, so I'm trying to just sort of go in... like, without looking too much. I removed a few branches and leaves, clearing that corner of the drain. Okay. For some reason, you would want to clear that corner of the drain. I'm telling you what, without, how anyone ever manages to complete this, I mean, it would take hours and hours and hours and hours before you could, figure that out. It's so dark. And so now, I was almost there. No, that's not it still. I've messed up the steps, I think. Because I did things the way they're supposed to be done, but unfortunately, I still messed it up. Okay, something is wrong. Something is wrong because the key should be here. But I can't get it back because, I don't know, I didn't do it properly or something. Or maybe I should leave the faucet on. Maybe that's part of the... I don't know. Let's try it out, shall we? Let's turn the faucet back on and perhaps we'll find it. Because just because I didn't do the steps in the correct order, I had the right idea, like I was on the right track, I just didn't... Oh, come on, it's gotta be here. Yes! Oh, thank God, I thought I'd lost it. Okay, that's awesome. Study. It's the study key. Learned that while trying to figure out where I'd messed up. Which should be through here, right? I haven't been there for a while. Yeah, this is it. And yes, there was a locked drawer. Yes! What's that? Oh, there's paper clips. More paper clips. Great. Another combination. What the hell is that gonna be? Just out of curiosity, it wouldn't happen to be the safe number, would it? I mean, I doubt it, but why not? I did write it down earlier. So it was... How do you... Huh? How do you... Okay, never mind. 0, 3, 2, 1, 1. It fits the same amount. 0, 3, 2, 1, 1. Nope, okay, that's not it. It could have been. I don't have any other codes for anything. Let's see. March the 21st, 1963. Dear Catherine, first of all, I beg you to take the utmost care in order to keep this letter away from James. I don't like to think of the mental breakdown he would suffer if he reads this. You know James much better than I do, so you must share my conviction that he'd never harm anything, but even so, I'd ask you to be careful whenever he's around, at least until we sort out this situation. He has been especially unstable lately, speaking about his determination to suppress this so-called curse. I truly fear for him and for his sanity. I still wouldn't say he qualifies as dangerous, but just in case, be cautious. I've been playing the role of an ally who believes in James, and so far I think I've done a good job of convincing him. But I'm afraid it won't last for too much longer. I can't do all the things he's now asking me to do. He has been delving into some very obscure arts, and what began as a hobby has now become a dangerous obsession. He wants me to perform an African ritual on that awful mask he brought. He's convinced he has released an ancient spirit which will harm everything he loves and cares for. It's all so utterly insane that I'm ashamed to translate this into words. My biggest fear is that I will end losing my own mind along with his. I have to put an end to all of this. And about the other issue, you should know I've gotten over it. Catherine, what we all did 2 years ago, the decision we made and knew would affect the course of our lives, has been haunting my sleep ever since then. I know you must be the one more affected by this, but you wouldn't understand all that has been going on through my head. The confusion, the contradiction. Now more than ever, I'm not sure whether it was the right decision or not. But there's no turning back, and we must face the consequences. All I wanted to say about this is that I'm deeply sorry if I behaved erratically these past days and unnerved you. You have my word I won't ever reveal anything. Whatever you do with this letter, make sure James doesn't feel anything suspicious. I'd rather have you destroy this, though. Extreme situations require extreme measures. Christopher. What does he mean by the decision we all made? What does he mean by that? What the... Okay. I need to find a way to get that combination. I remember, and I know this because I remember when I watched the playthrough years ago, I know that the kid's name, the child's name, it was to do with the blocks in the nursery. I remember that. And there was an R on the plaque next to the coffin. But I can't remember what was written there, so I'm gonna go back to the nursery and see if I can... We know there's an R in his name already, but I mean, that's got to be it, right? The combination has to be the child's name. Because I don't have any other numbers. That Jerry isn't going to know anything unless I go and have a look at the news. Well, no, there's going to be nothing in the newspapers. So, yeah, I need to figure out the child's name. Is it this way? Right, okay. Then I just need to go upstairs. I'm going to save. I'm going to play a bit later on because this is getting rather long. And we're back. Load. Reception hall Monday 12. Oh my goodness. You know, day or two's gone by since I've played this, and already I'm back into the atmosphere of this game straight away. You know, I was kind of missing it, actually. Strangely enough. Let me get my bearings. Let me see. Oh, I've got so many things in my inventory. Can you not get rid of something if you don't need it anymore? I don't suppose that's possible, is it? You can just, like... Can I just throw it? That was pointless. What have we got in our notes? Let's see. I didn't read this. I didn't find much inside the crypt, except that a body was missing. It's likely that both James and Catherine were buried together, in spite of the murder. And I know that Catherine is dead for sure, but James... The plot is thickening. Reading the article about Blackwood's death was almost fruitless. Except that there was a phone number on the main page. It would seem like someone was planning to phone Mr. Bailey. I wonder if that call was ever made. I have just spoken with the retired policeman, William Bailey. I can barely believe what I've just heard. Catherine Blackwood is still buried in the garden. But what about Blackwood, then? My efforts have been fruitful, and I have managed to retrieve a key that was lost in the greenhouse, although it seems to me like someone lost it on purpose. I wonder what it will open. A drawer in the study provided me with further revelations of the Blackwoods drama, and a very tempting box, except I need to know a code to open it. Okay, so, I was thinking, during my little break about, I was going to press the keyboard to move forward. I never play point and click games. I mean, are they still made? I should think there's no reason why they couldn't be. There's something more unnerving about it for some reason. Yeah, so what I was going to say is I was thinking about those building blocks, those children's blocks, those toys, you know, up in the attic. And, 1 second. 1 second. Oh, I had a pen. Let me go get another pen. Yeah, so I was thinking about those blocks and the fact that there were numbers and shit. There were numbers and letters. So obviously that's a code for something. There's no doubt about it. How am I going to get back? Ah, there's the rope. It's so stressful. Oh god, it's so stressful. Okay, and so, yes, this is what I wanted to look at because... Okay. Right. Because I need to know how many... I didn't look at how many digits there were on the secret box. I can't remember, and I should have looked before I got here, but I can't be bothered to go back. Bin. R. Robin. That's the son's name, isn't it? The R on the coffin, B-I-N, that's the only thing. Yeah, that's it. Robin. What a pretty name. What happened to you? But... Okay, so we need... wasn't the electrician supposed to come by? I'm gonna go outside afterwards and have a look at the... I'm losing track of time in this. Robin. It has to be Robin. There was an R on the coffin, the child's coffin. That's gotta be it. 7. I'm going backwards. Let's see, 9. 0. So then so O is apparently 6. And then we need to know what R represents. Is there a block with an R on it? There isn't. Oh, there is. I just saw it. Do you reckon that counts? Yeah, 6 is definitely O. So it's got to be a 5, hasn't it? So 56097. R-O-B-I-N. Robin. It's so sad. Okay, I don't suppose there was anything behind a painting or anything like that. God, I love the atmosphere. It's so heavy and creepy, but for some reason it's kind of comforting. Sort of. I've been through a lot of stress this past week, I can't even tell you. I quit my job of 3 years, went to some job interviews, and it took me a week. It took me a week. I'm starting my new job on Monday. Kind of feel like I have whiplash. It's just kind of hard to process. I don't think I've really actually had time to really process everything, and I do have a week to rest still, but I don't know, it's just pretty crazy. It's just crazy how everything goes so fast. Life doesn't stop and wait for you, though. World keeps on turning. Sometimes you have no choice but to keep up. But when you need rest, you need rest. So, let's see. I have the code. I wanted to... Before I do that, I just want to go back to the gate. I have no idea what time it is in the game. But I want to see if... I mean, the electrician's probably not going to show up, is he? I have no idea how many days actually go by. I don't know, is there something that... Oh, hello. Okay, what's this? Oh, I already read this. It just stays in there, apparently. Okay. So we have that key. I guess let's go see what it opens. God, the way the ambience just goes immediately silent like that. It's so heavy. Right. The study room. Right, here we go. So we wanted... Oh. Wait, no, wrong one. 5, we want 5, sorry. I've got multiple codes on in my notes. 5. Shit. 6. Going too fast. 0. 9, 7. And 7. Is that 5, 6, 0, 9, 7? That's not it. But that has to be. Huh? Okay, I must have got something wrong. Let me try that again. Five. Oh. Uh-huh. 097. I got one of them. It was upside down. It wasn't a 9, it was a... I mean, it wasn't a 6, it was a 9. Okay. That was just by pure luck then. What in the world? Lord help me, I have no idea what I'm doing. What in... What is... Oh! That's a very ornate looking key. Looks like that was everything that was in there. Well. The key was heavily adorned. That's it. Robin. The name of Blackwood's dead son. The cubes in his room didn't spell the word bin, but part of this name. Bin. And of course the letter R I saw in the crypt came in handy. Now let's see what secrets are stored inside this box. The box contains yet another key, except that this one looks fairly important. Also, I'm wondering why exactly Blackwood used the name of his son as the code to the box. Guilt, perhaps? That key, what's that key for? What's it for? What could it be for? The chapel. We haven't been in the chapel yet, have we? That's got to be what it's for. How do I get to the chapel again? What way was it? This way? That was to the greenhouse. That way's to the garage. Hang on, I can't remember where I'm going. It's gotta be down this way, hasn't it? Ah, okay. Okay, this has to be it. Please tell me this is it. The lock produced a loud noise that echoed in the quietness of the area. It made me wonder about the secrets that had been kept safe and undisturbed in here for years. Frightening thought to go into something that's been undisturbed for so long. Not even inside the chapel did I perceive a peaceful environment. The deadly stillness was deeply unnerving. Wow. Those light switches everywhere continue to taunt me. Okay, we've got a staircase. Wow, this is... I've always found any religious type of building to be very mesmerizing, enthralling. It's like you're in a whole other world, kind of. At this point, I wasn't going to bother with the light switches anymore. Yeshua. That's actually how you pronounce his name. Learned that not too long ago. Yeshua of Nazareth. Be honest, it sounds cool. Although, this depiction is beyond unnerving. Looks homemade. There's so much to see in here. The chalice was lavish and pleasing to the eye, but was sadly of no use to me. Then why do you have the need to open it? The accoutrements inside the chapel, though mostly golden and shiny, looked sad and fragile. Odd that you'd need to look there. I don't suppose there'd be some kind of... We'll get to it in due time. I want to look at everything first, because I know there's a little something on the floor there. That looks like a... It opens. That looks like a... It was some kind of small metal ring. I can't look at it more closely. We'll have a look at that afterwards then. Let's go up the steps for now. Oh yeah. I mean, that door. So quiet. Creepy. I have a feeling it's not going to be any better up here. Wait, no. The cabinet on this small loft contained items that seemed to have belonged to a priest. Nothing I can take. Oh, hello. Holy Bible. Holy Scriptures. There's got to be a note in here or something, right? To our beloved. Uh-huh. Nothing else. So quiet. I love this. I love that there isn't overbearing music or loads of sound effects going on in the background. It really does feel like you're in this silent, abandoned chapel in the middle of nowhere with just no one else. I'm finally inside the chapel, the place where Blackwood spent most of the time during his last days. I could feel it. I'm about to make great discoveries in here. I don't know about great so much as important, but I don't know about great. Why would I need that? I mean, who knows, right? That wasn't useful. Okay. Wait. Oh, no. I thought maybe... There has to be something else. How come I can look at each of these paintings in detail? Is there a reason? I'm missing something important. It's just, I mean, hang on a second. Perhaps if I inspect this. It was a heavy nail and a very cold to the touch. I mean, it looks like a nail that would, you know, like one of these. But I can't inspect the statue. What on earth? Okay, here's a thought. No. I just... Nothing in between here, nothing... I don't want to leave. Well, I'm stuck again, it would seem. How the hell am I going to open that trap? I have absolutely no idea. I'm going to look it up again. I mean, at this point I could just turn the hints on, you know, but... What would that look like? I don't know. Can I change that from here? Hints on. Can you help me out? Okay, the hints are on. What does that do exactly? Doesn't really make much of a difference unless you... How do hints work in this game? I have no idea. It's not made any difference for me for now. It's really hard. It's really... let me... I'll try it one more time. No, I really can't think of anything. I can't... I've seen everything there is to see in here. I can't... You know, is it those lanterns up there, maybe? I just can't think of anything. I can't think of... Would it be... I don't know. Why not? No, can't use it on that. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, now that's just annoying. See, now, see, it's this kind of thing, so I looked it up. And I was on the right track, it just for some reason wasn't working for me. You're supposed to inspect the feet of the statue. Which I tried to do from this angle and thought, oh, I can't do anything. Turns out you just have to get a bit closer and then look here. I was so close. That is just really, really, I don't like that at all. Okay, so we've done that. That's good. I don't know what that did, but We've done that. And this... I still need to find a way to open this. And... what have I got? I'm an idiot. I've gone from wanting to break everything to thinking, no, it's got to be more complicated than that. But this should work, right? Why wouldn't it work? Yes! Okay. Now what? Now... what do I do? What? Okay, do I step forward? What in the hell's... There was a large wooden statue of Christ looking after this holy place. It's a rather unnerving one. How the hell do I get down there? What am I supposed to do? Do I need to break this too? Do I need to pull on it? Hammer. No. Okay, then the crowbar again. No. Then... I don't know. I don't know. Just use all the tools. No. How about these guys right here? These applies. These have nothing to do with this, but whatever. We'll try anyway. The knife. I don't know. How in... what does that even do? There's like a mechanism, right? Does it have some... do the chains have something to do with the... no, that's got nothing to do with it. There's like a... there's like a chain. Okay, was that always crooked? That wasn't... was that always like that? Hang on. Oh, okay, he's got nothing to say. Seriously, I turned the hints on, it's not making a difference. Do I have to quit the game and start it again? Or whatever, it doesn't matter. Can I get closer to that? Can I click it? Something was curiously different about the Inri sign now. You're right. Okay. Okay, so it wasn't like that before. It was... I couldn't reach it. Well then... crowbar, again. Trusty crowbar. Crowbar's good for everything. Oh! What the it's really... that's really creepy. That's really creepy. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like this. I don't want to go down there, actually. I actually don't want to go into the underground part of an abandoned chapel for some reason. I really don't want to do that. I'm scared. Okay. Oh. You know, it's funny. I've been to many crypts in churches and chapels. You know, France has some really beautiful churches and cathedrals and chapels around, and I've been to many that have underground crypts, and I love them. I love going in them because I know it's a safe, controlled environment where a lot of tourists go into, so that's fine. You know, and I love the smell as well of like underground stony caves and stuff. It's just, I don't know why. I love it. I love the cool dampness of it, of the air and everything. But I mean, just never in a million years would I do this in real life. What the fuck is down there? I have no idea what's down there. I don't want to go in there. But I have to go in there. Oh, God. Oh. Is it? Oh, it's a nice small space. Wow. Okay. Do I need to... Yeah, I need to use my light, don't I? What the hell is that doing underneath this chapel? That doesn't seem to correspond, if you know what I mean. It was nearly impossible to discern anything in the secret room, but that seemed to be a candle. Yeah, well, I don't have any... Oh, wait. Oh, I could just use one of the matches to light that then. Maybe I don't even need to use my lamp. Okay. Most of the books scattered in the hidden room were about occultism and African culture. Even their titles were disturbing. The ones he was talking about. Strange titles such as De Vermis Mysteris gave me the shivers. As much as I love books, I didn't even dare to open those. Why? Sounds fascinating. A branch. Okay. April 5th, 1963. Christopher, these may very well be my last notes in this regard. I'm afraid Catherine has already realized what I've been doing here all the time. In vain I've tried to explain myself, and I know what might have been the outcome had I kept insisting. If you could only believe me, Christopher. Because I know you intend well, but I can feel the doubt in your heart. Put your rational thoughts aside for a moment and yield to the facts. If I can do it, someone who was constantly taught in the wonders of science ever since his childhood, then so can you. I'm hoping that you will contemplate the possibility of some truth in my assessments once you read about my latest findings. It is imperative that you carry on with this task. Catherine is watching my every step, and I'm afraid she'll take strong measures if I do anything out of the ordinary. Did you know? She has been talking to other doctors besides you, and psychiatrists. My God, Christopher, I feel that she's willing to shut me up in a madhouse. How is it possible that all of you won't believe me? As if what happened with my own son wasn't enough proof. In my adjacent notes, you will find an exhaustive essay on the origin of the curse and what should be done to eliminate it. I know the whole amulet deal must sound crazy, but you have to trust me, and the tribe has been doing this for centuries. Are you trying to forfeit all of that knowledge and experience? They faced a god, Christopher, and lived to tell it. Now it's our turn to live and tell the story. And Christopher, if we fail to remove the curse and anything happens to me, I want you to do it. And I have my complete mental faculties whilst I'm asking you this. It has been becoming more and more dangerous lately. Do not hesitate. There is simply no other way, and you would be the only one left who can do it. Promise me. Promise me you will. I know I'm asking you to become a cold-hearted murderer, but Christopher, our lives, and possibly many others, are at stake. Isn't that enough to forget your vow? James. A cold-hearted murderer? Asking him to become a murderer? What the hell has he asked him to do? It's so fascinating because you don't know if he's actually... I don't doubt that there's a curse, because otherwise I wouldn't be having nightmares. So something supernatural is obviously going on here. But what the hell happened? I need to know more. March 26th. The folklore of the Dalmar is just as disturbing as their vicious attacks. If my researches have been correct, then I could have stumbled upon one of the most ancient tribes ever known to humanity, dating back to the era where the so-called Bushmen inhabited South Africa. We're talking over 20,000 years ago. How could any civilization manage to survive all this time without ever hunting or expanding, just being there? I don't dare to imagine what 200 centuries of inbreeding and cannibalism can do to people. I've seen them, and they can't be called humans. That's terrifying. What is most unsettling is their mystical background. Impossible to be considered a religion due to its complete lack of basic rules and maturity. The only simple premise is to keep an evil entity at bay, which has been stalking them since the beginning of time, or Dark Ages. At this point in my research, I had to stop and consider the implications. The Dalmar actually thought of their later period, the systematic slaughtering of mankind, as good times or golden ages. I thank the Lord that this tribe never managed to grow, as I seriously think the region, maybe even the entire continent, would have suffered terrible consequences. This history is so ancient that it makes me feel dizzy. The vengeful god, which is incidentally referred to as Dolam, would control the Dalmar via its many incarnations. Most of the time it would be a tall, feline-like figure, always dwelling in shadows and slaying any villager who would unwittingly come close. Some say its deadly claws would not only penetrate your body, but your soul. The purpose of the harassment is unclear. It would look as if the Dalmar were simply toys to play with. It seems then that the Dalmar managed to free themselves from its clutches with the help of an amulet or charm which would effectively force the entity to retreat. The most curious thing is how this amulet was conceived. 2 main elements were required to perform the exorcising of this evil, and they had to be strictly related to each other, one representing the victim, and the other representing the victimizer. To achieve this, something related to each one was used. While I'm not sure what is referred to as the victim, I think it can be concluded that anything belonging to any villager would have served, given that they were all victims. As for something representing the victimizer, that may have been more complicated. What could possibly be related to a god? This god in question. Next, these elements had to be mixed with a rare medicinal plant native to the region, which apparently had the properties to blend both items together, as long as they were not too solid. Finally, a branch of a particular tree, whose name escapes me now, had to be used as the holder of the blended items. It is on this item that a mysterious blessing was performed. It should be noted that all the elements had to be organic. Okay. The Dalmar successfully released themselves from the control of the vicious god with an intense ritual that seems to have taken days to perform. In the end, the amulet was so powerful that the entity surrendered to their will and offered divine power in exchange for sacrifices. But the Dalmar wouldn't allow to be fooled. They decided that getting rid of this evil once and for all would be the wisest thing to do, so they managed to capture its spirit and store it someplace where they could guard it for ages to come. My God. My God. The evil spirit was cast into a mask, trapped inside the confines of its blessed wood for eternity. A mask which its description bears uncanny resemblance to. Who am I fooling? It is that mask. The Dalmar would keep this spirit at bay via regular rituals, involving the bloody sacrifices and the aforementioned amulet. The last book I read today about the Dalmar, in reality 2 small paragraphs as amusing bonus reading in a book lent by the museum, has revealed to me something that left me completely paralyzed with terror. I've always wondered since I began studying them what made the Dalmars savagely slaughter neighboring tribes without any apparent reason. Was it a violent, raw instinct? Did they feel threatened in any way? Was it by a perverse and ungodly sense of enjoyment? No. It was fear. Fear that someone else would take the mask and release the god. They killed to protect themselves from falling again into the Dark Ages. If they went to such extreme lengths to avoid this, then what did they have to endure when the entity was free? The rituals haven't been performed on the mask for years now. What have I done? What have I done? I was shocked to learn about this evil. Terrible as it was, I still wondered to what extent James Blackwood went to get rid of the curse. Is there nothing else to pick up? I can't... Okay. There was nothing else. Okay. Hang on, I do want to read that again, because... It wasn't this one, it was this one. Right. There's something I want to... There's something I've... I mean, obviously... Right, hang on a sec. The mask. The mask has contained this evil, this god. And these rituals were supposed to keep its evil at bay. The rituals haven't been done in years. This man's stolen the mask, and that's why his family suffered. That's why his son died. That's why all of the plants in his greenhouse die at the slightest touch. I don't want to believe that he would actually kill his wife in order to somehow make the curse stop. I can't believe that he would do that. Unless the god made him do it, and that was part of the punishment. But we've got a branch. We just picked up a branch, and that's got to be the branch of a particular tree whose name escapes me now, had to be used as the holder of the blended items. Now, it talked about a medicinal plant. That plant has to be this, because, and I know it's this plant because all of the other plants were dead, and that was the only one that somehow survived after all this time. Like, the plant is almost immortal and just can't die even if it doesn't get watered and it doesn't get looked after. All of the other plants were dead apart from that one, and that plant hasn't been looked after for so long. So that has to be a special plant, and I reckon James Blackwood grew it specifically for this ritual. So we have those. We have the plants, we have the tree. We're missing an ingredient, right? And that ingredient, let's see, these elements, right? So to achieve this, something related to each one was used. Well, I'm not sure what it was for the victim. Would have served, even if there was all victims. Something the victim had to be. Well, you see, he's kind of contradicting himself here. Because he says that he doesn't know what these things have to pertain to, and it could be something belonging to a villager. But then it says on the second page, all the elements had to be organic. Which does not bode well. Please don't tell me that we're gonna need body parts. Or in other words, some kind of essence. Some kind of essence from God. Something from the victim and something from the victimizer. Something from Catherine and something from James, if he did kill her. Parts of their bodies mixed with the plant and the branch, I'm guessing. I would think. What else can it be? That has to be it. In any case, they have to be organic in nature, so that's fucked up. That is fucked up. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, God. Oh, God, it's creepy. Was there anything here? No. No. Oh my God, it's so creepy. Oh, God, it's so creepy. Get me out of here. I'm gonna call my mate, Jerry. Let me look at the notes real quick. The story is fully revealed to me now. That disturbing African mask is cursed. It isn't exactly important whether this curse is real or not, even though I'm actually willing to believe that, due to my experiences inside this house. But the fact is that Blackwood believed it was very real. What drastic measures did he take to get rid of it? A murder? A sacrifice? I don't want to believe he'd kill his wife for that. It's so messed up, but we still don't know. First of all, who the hell did I see at the end of that? There was nothing but a deep darkness beyond that grating. Interesting. Didn't I picked up that shovel. I guess for now we're not going to plan on actually digging up the body, but I bet you anything you like, we're going to have to. Jerry, mate, I need to talk. I'm not okay.
Yes?
Jerry, it's me.
Michael, I was about to call you.
Why?
I've been thinking about what you told me, and you could be onto something there. But I'm worried about your safety now. This could be dangerous.
What do you mean by dangerous?
Well, let's suppose you're right, and James Blackwood is indeed hiding somewhere inside the house. He's a madman, a murderer, and your life could be in danger.
Jerry, if James Blackwood is still alive, he'd be nothing more than a harmless, decrepit old man. I don't think I'd have any problem outdoing him.
And what if he is armed?
I'm willing to take that risk. He surely knows I'm here by now. What if he's waiting for me to leave so that he can escape? I can't miss this opportunity.
The opportunity of what, for Christ's sake?
Of knowing. I'm already too much into this, Jerry. And if I don't know what happened inside this house, I won't be able to sleep again.
You're obsessed. You were supposed to finish your book, get some rest, and now look at this. What are you going to say to your editor?
Who knows? Maybe this whole episode inspires me to write that ending. I'm sorry. I can't leave this now, Jerry. It's too late.
I can't believe this. I don't understand you. Doesn't the possibility of spending another night in that house with a creepy old man hiding in the basement scare you?
I know what you're trying to do. Goodbye, Jerry.
Michael? Michael! It's dangerous, do you hear me? Dangerous! You have to leave that place!
I'll keep you informed.
Michael is just, he's unhinged, okay? At this point, I feel like he just doesn't know anymore what he's doing with his life. I think I want to call Barbara, because I want to know if she... Oh yeah, it's still Monday. Yeah, this is messed up. The only thing is now I don't know where to go from here. I don't know what to do because I really don't know where to go from here. Can I I haven't gone to see that mask yet. I want to go look at it again. I mean, I don't actually, want to, but for the sake of advancing in the story, I want to. I haven't been in here since... Hello, you. Let me save, because I haven't saved in a while. Don't want to lose all of my progress. Its hollow eyes were piercing, almost hypnotizing. The more you look at it, there is something about it. I don't know if it's just... I can't pick that up. Look at it for a second. Just... I don't know if it's just because of the influence of the story itself, but the way that it's done, there is something about it. It's well done. Whiskey. Wasn't the best moment to hear my cat having a nightmare. I don't know if the mic picked that up, but my cat just... He's dreaming. See, I mean, just that silence. So, I'm gonna stop staring at that mask, I think. I'm gonna go. I kept thinking of that dream where that man was standing. What if they weren't dreams? What if Michael was sleepwalking and that was James wearing the mask? Where do I go from here? What do I do? Maybe I should just go back to bed. Oh boy, because that's what we want to do, isn't it? We want to go to sleep, don't we? Great idea. It's too early, isn't it? I was feeling too nervous even to lay down and take a nap. Well then, why didn't you try writing something? I didn't want to touch the typewriter, nor even to look at it. Well, okay then. At this point, there's something else I want to do, because I don't want to jump to the conclusion immediately that I have to dig up a body. Instead, I'm starting to get to know the house quite well now. Why don't we go back into that furnace again and actually try to get through to the other side? I mean, it's probably a very, very bad idea, but I want to know why this place feels so foreboding. Let's go have a look again. Why not, right? The interior of the furnace was as dark as the mouth of a wolf. Oh, he doesn't want to go in there again, I can understand that. But at the same time... Yep, okay, now I want to get out of here. Okay, well... Yeah, I'm not going to jump to conclusions and immediately start digging up dead bodies. I don't think I should be doing that right now. I can't call anyone. It's too early to go to bed. What other unfinished things have I left while I was here? The only thing I can think of is... Let's see, I got the shovel in the greenhouse. I got everything I needed in the greenhouse. There was the garage. With that mechanism. Had somebody just been at the front gates? I'm sorry? What? What do you mean? Okay, I guess something's got to be... Oh. Notice of eviction. 70s. Mr. Michael Arthate. Did you say it? Due to irregularities during its acquisition process carried over by Mr. Jerry P. Carter, you are to immediately leave the property known as Blackwood Manor. If you fail to comply, legal proceedings will be enforced against you. You have 2 days to effectively abandon the property after the issuing of this notice. We take no responsibility for the courier service. A police officer is due to arrive at the Blackwood Manor on Tuesday, October 15th. Should you be present, you will be immediately taken into custody without further notification. What? Oh. I beg your pardon. So that was the reason why Jerry wanted me to leave the house so badly. I bitterly realised that he wouldn't come for me, and that it was up to me to find a way to leave the house. But why would I leave when I haven't... Oh, I can look at it now. You didn't want to look at it before. Is there nothing I can grab? Oh. Maybe these were the hints I was talking about. I don't know. It just seems I wouldn't have figured this out if it hadn't told me to go over to the gate. That's a car battery, isn't it? It was the uncharged battery of my car. Ah, wait a minute. That thing on the bike. It looked like it was supposed to... It looked like it was supposed to run something. Try this out. No? What do you mean I can't? You mean I can't? Okay. Oh, okay. Having the cables connected first is probably a good idea. Yes, but... Oh, okay. Is that all good? Can we... Oh? Really? That would charge a car battery up? Is that enough? Shall I do it again? I don't know. But I mean, but what about the... But what about... I doubt that's enough, but let's try it out anyway. I don't want to leave without figuring out the story, though. I can't just go. Okay, I'm gonna save. I'll do this one. Yes. I don't think... Michael doesn't want to leave, so I don't think... Let's just see if it works first. I've saved, so if he just, like, immediately goes home and then the game ends or something, I can reload. As I prepared myself to leave the manor, I suddenly felt responsible for disturbing the forces that had up to now lain dormant inside the house. I had to do something. Well, then let's do something. I'm gonna do what I wanted to do in the first place, which is use the shovel, and... But where was she buried? It wasn't in front of the greenhouse, was it? Was it? The handles of the doors looked more like... They were like a... They were long in shape, like... No, it was in front of the... No, it can't be here. It's got... Is it? I can't remember where it was, but judging by the marks in the... on the ground, it has to be near that tree. Near that tree. Does that mean I have to go to the back? No. No, it means I have to go... I keep getting lost. this way, down this path, then down, no, then through here. It's got to be here, hasn't it? No, that can't be right. It's got to be around here somewhere. I'll just keep trying until I find somewhere that looks... It can't be here then, can it? The greenhouse, maybe? That doesn't seem right either, but... It's not here. Where is it? Where is she? I'm gonna be here all night if I don't, I need to find that photo again. It was in the maid's drawer, wasn't it? We'll get there, we'll get there. Okay. This way. Almost there. Shame I can't carry the photo around with me, but... It was underneath the floorboard, wasn't it? Because it was a very secret photo, so it's got to be... It just doesn't quite look... That awning there, what is that? The stone in the ground. I'm gonna try in front of the chapel again. Let's try in front of the chapel again. I didn't actually try digging on the ground. I just looked for markings on the ground because in front of the greenhouse... God, it's so creepy. You just don't know what you're going to see behind the door. So creepy. So dark. Get out of here. Okay, right. So, this way. Yeah, we're going to try the chapel again. So, this way. This way. It just doesn't look... The archways look... She would have been standing behind here, wouldn't she? I didn't read the letter. It said she was standing in a specific point when she saw him doing what he did. Let's try anyway. Oh. That wasn't useful. Well... Unless it's... Wait. Maybe it's around here. No, okay. Maybe... No. Well, it just seems... No, she was... No, hang on a second. No, she was standing from her room when she saw it, so it's actually got to be more around here, right? It has to be around here somewhere. Oh. Oh, God. Just damp soil. Evidently I was in need of a point of reference. Although I thought about studying that photograph again. But I did. How very neat of him. He covers up the holes again. Okay, it's just hard to... The point of reference. I mean, when you look at the photo, she's standing from... Oh, God, where could it be? This is going to take me a while. Damp soil. Yeah, but... You can't really see much. I suppose... I tell you what. Maybe it's more around here. Would that make sense? I wouldn't think so, but... No, given the... It wouldn't be close. It's got to be around here. I'm gonna move forward a bit again. I'm gonna move, let's say, stand more like here. It's got to be more this kind of spot, because she would have been standing at the window over there. She was at one of the windows. This guy looks pretty. Well, still foreboding, but... She was standing at the window when she saw... Oh, come on. It could be there, it could be here. Let's try here. Great. We'll find it. We'll find it. I mean, when I click over there, does it make a difference, or is it still considered the same point of reference? It's getting dark. I know it's around here. Wait a minute. Where would she have been standing? This part here, or around here? Was she outside or inside? Was it from the window? Like, there? What about here? Nothing. Well, this isn't going well, is it? How am I gonna... The music's changed, but I just clicked there. I thought maybe if I... Oh my god. Oh. was equally terrified and saddened upon uncovering the dead body of Catherine Blackwood. All those years, she was left to rot in this improvised tomb. My God. The corpse was all contorted and rotten beyond recognition. What horrified me most was the aspect of its teeth, leaping out at disturbing angles. Oh my God. No. No. Oh my God. So she was... Well, she was beaten. She was beaten to death. I mean, of course, the autopsy, we never got to... God, this whole time, no one... I tried to pull out a tooth without success. Yeah, of course, we need something from her. Good God! Jesus Christ! She never asked... Oh, God. He can't have killed her. He can't have killed her. Why? He couldn't have killed his own wife. And not like that. Unless he was completely out of his mind. But Jesus Christ, don't tell me he did that to his own wife. If her teeth looked like that, that means that she was... means she was... God, I can't imagine what her last moments were like. Sorry. Hope you can forgive me. That wasn't successful. You're telling me pliers aren't going to remove... Doing my best to contain my repulsion, I pulled out a tooth from the body. I quietly left, burying Mrs. Blackwood back to her dead, cold dreams. That's a rather poetic way of putting it. Although, poor thing. God. Okay. I don't like the way there's just that little glint there, that little dot, that little light. It's like someone's watching me. Let me read his, Jerry's notes. I was a fool enough to attempt writing again, but I had to suppress a sudden urge to throw the typewriter through the window. I am not feeling well. Jerry fooled me. I can't believe he did this to me. Faking the acquisition of the house. I have known him for years. I'm deeply hurt, but more so, worried. I have a few hours left to do something about Blackwood Manor. If I don't succeed, the solution to the mystery will be lost forever. I can deal with Jerry later. I'm finally putting the pieces together. I am suffering the same ailment that disturbed Blackwood, and in turn Milton. First the whispers, then the feeling of a presence stalking me in the house. The only possible explanation is that the curse is real, and I have revived it with my arrival. I must do something about this. I have uncovered the body of Catherine Blackwood. So it was true. They never retrieved it. I wonder if her soul has found some rest. Something tells me it won't. With a lump in the throat, I returned Catherine to her improvised tomb. So, what I don't understand is why would Jerry do that? Faking the acquisition of the house, but why? Why would he do that? I'm actually trying to wrap my mind around... You know, if there's anything I've learned recently, it's that you can rack your brain for days on end as to why some people would want to put you down, and sometimes there's just no reason for it. Most, logical, normal, compassionate people would have some kind of reason, but people like that don't. They just like to hurt others. They just like to bring other people down. Maybe it was jealousy, maybe... Why fake the acquisition of a house? I don't understand why he would want to basically get him arrested. But then saying that... He kept saying he wanted to leave. He kept telling him to leave, so... I guess he wants him to leave before getting arrested. So maybe he doesn't want Michael to get arrested. He just faked getting the house for some reason. Why? What if? No. What if Jerry was the one who was cursed and he tried putting it onto Michael or something? Throwing him under the bus, so to speak. Well, this is great and everything, but I still need something from the victimizer. I need something from James. But we don't know where James is. I'll be right back. Right, so... Okay, right. I've been thinking. Went to grab something to drink. And... The victimizer. To me, it's James Blackwood, right? I mean, who else could it be? We've got the tooth of the victim. We need something from the victimizer. It needs to be something organic, right? I can't go... I mean, good God. I mean, if he is still alive... He didn't want to go... He didn't want to go into the furnace. We can't go to the other side. I can't see who's there. There is something I want to check out earlier, because I feel like, I don't know if this is done on purpose or not. I don't know if it's just a coincidence, or if it's because I turned on the hints, but when I went into the gallery, and I turned to the left, music started playing. God, I hate that. Oh, it just makes me shiver, the shadows and everything. No music? No music, okay. Because when I went over here, then I went back here, there was music. Something that looked like a lion's claw was firmly attached to a necklace. Okay. See, there's the kind of music. What if I... Why would I need a lion's claw? A lion's claw. Feline. In the notes. In the notes it said that the god was like a feline-like creature, like a cat-like creature. What if the victimizer isn't James Blackwood, but the actual evil that pushed him to do it? What if... I mean, I don't have anything else to go on. I don't have anything else to take, so... What can I use? These? Oh. Okay, so... Okay. Okay, great. I'm getting out of this room because it's freaking me out. That painting. I have the 2 ingredients plus the medicinal plant plus the branch. It said in the notes that they needed to be they needed to be mixed together into like a, did it say liquid or paste or something like that? So I have to like crush them somehow. Crush the... Okay, still no notes. What if I... The branch was very odd looking. It was the tooth that I shamelessly took from the cadaver of Catherine Blackwood. I wouldn't say shamelessly, at least you feel bad about it, something. The kitchen's gotta have something I can... This is gonna be... There are two things I'm thinking of that I can use. Because remember there was that like little furnace, not furnace, but like a stove, kind of like a thing that you can heat up, and I didn't want to turn it on because I don't want to use the matches, and I didn't know, well, I didn't have any reason to heat anything up, but what if you could use the ingredients to mix that up or something? Wait, no, the kitchen's this way. Grind them down. Oh man. Is this what we're gonna use? Seriously? No. Okay, but I can't believe that... Nah, okay. Teeth are very hard. I suppose even decayed teeth would be quite... Oh, no, maybe decayed teeth would be softer. Freshly pulled teeth would just destroy the blades in this old thing. There's no way it would work. Oh. That wasn't useful. What do you mean? Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and put everything in there then, I guess. But there was already something inside the grinder. What do you mean we can't just grind them all up together? Okay, then let's... Listen. Okay. Just picking up the powder with your hands, huh? What, do I have to crush each ingredient individually? That seems a bit... Okay, if that's how you want to do it. But I did put it in there. Oh, it's twisted. That wasn't useful. Okay. So we have grinded... We have a grinded tooth and a grinded cat claw. Well, lion's claw. Those are the remains of the claw I took from the gallery. Are you telling me? So this would be the actual claw of a god, of an entity? Or is it all just metaphorical? Like, it's got to be the claw of just a lion and it's supposed to represent the god's claw. What do? I have the ingredients. I need to put them on the branch. Can I just... That stove thing's got to be it, isn't it? That's got to be... We've got to... We can't do it here, can we? Do I have everything I need? Oh, God, I just hate going through these doors, man. It makes me so uncomfortable. Okay. It was in here, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Yeah. Through here. I need something to put on I know what to use. This? Is this why I have it? Okay. I feel like I'm just doing everything a bit. Some ingredients were missing. What, does it have to be in a certain order then? Wait. Oh wait, no. Well, you want to turn it on first? Don't I have to put the ingredients? That had to be mixed up with something else. Listen, sir. What? Did that just... Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Luckily, I have one match left. What if I need more later on, when I go back down into the basement? Too late. God, I hope I haven't done something stupid just now. Please tell me this is gonna work. What the... Oh. Hang on, let me put my other earphone in. Nice whispers. Yes? Okay. Okay. Excuse me. Can you not... What do I do with it? I need to put it somewhere. What's he got to say? Nothing. Okay. No. No. Fuck off! Oh my god. 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 Please, no, please. I'm freaking out. This is what I mean about atmosphere. This is what I mean. The entire game has been silent, and now I'm hearing fucking voices and laughter. See what I mean? No! Shut up! Shut up! Oh god, the laughing is really fucking creepy. It's really like 3D kind of sound, like I can hear it in each ear separately. Oh! Don't laugh at me! As if it was aware of my intentions, the mask now appeared, as if to defy me, challenging me to make the first move. I should save. I should save. Oh, this is so creepy. It's beyond creepy, I'm actually freaking out. Right, you. That wasn't the proper way to use the amulet. What is the proper way to use the amulet then? Ah, the branch. Of course. I attached the stone to the branch and immediately felt a strange sensation. The amulet seemed to be vibrating. I was ready. I banish thee! I waved the amulet in front of the mask, and then... At first nothing seemed to happen. But then the atmosphere felt lighter, as if the house had been relieved of a monstrous burden. Nothing else seemed to happen. I'm ready to perform the ritual and finish what Blackwood started years ago. I feel weird doing this, because I'm not fully convinced of this story, but at least I have to try. I know something is wrong with this house, and that mask. The mask is silent now, as if such a thing can be said about it. Gone are the whispers in my mind and the constant presence around me. I feel relieved somehow, and how to say this? It's almost like the house feels the same way. Am I making sense? Probably not a single thing does now. But I feel fine. And that's only what matters now. I don't think this is the end of it, Michael. But what about... What the I stood there paralyzed in terror as I heard those horrible noises again. They just wouldn't stop. Really, you really did that to me. You really did that to me. The whole happy music and... I mean, I was fucking expecting it, but... Jesus Christ. Oh! That wasn't like that before. I don't know if I want to look. I don't... What the fuck is going on? I don't want to look. Really? We're just gonna go in there. We're just gonna go in there. We're just gonna... Okay. As I went down the fireplace, I couldn't shake the feeling of entering a forbidden zone. A place that had been and was supposed to remain forgotten in time. What the fuck? Pipes rusted long ago were everywhere in here. Don't bloody do this to me. That looks like... Oh god. The passage was full of junk. The only noticeable feature of the room was a filthy and cracked sink. Am I gonna die down here? Don't make me... I can't believe I'm doing this. I remembered being soaking wet and shaking in fear. Yet I just had to go on, as if driven by an unseen force. Wait, there's something I want to look at first. The furnace of the basement was on the other side of this wall, so the person I saw walking by went... This is it, this is the other side. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Something's gonna kill me. Someone's gonna... There's blood over there. Why is there so much blood over there? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my... What is that? Why is there a table with blood on it? What the fuck? I need to save. You know, just in case I die. Just in case I'm not supposed to even be here. I don't feel like I'm supposed to be here. I don't want to be here. There are bones! Why are there so many bones? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. There were remnants of food on the table. Someone or something had been eating down here. What the fuck? What's going on? What is this? Some fresh water was dripping from a pipe. I'm scared. A disgusting teddy bear, covered in mud and dirt, was lying on the ground. It appeared to be bites that had ripped its neck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Suddenly the words of William Bailey concerning the body of Catherine Blackwood echoed in my head. Ripped, she would say. Don't make me do this. This is terrifying. Traces of raw meat. It appeared as if they had been dropped through the grating. Are we really gonna do this? Are we really gonna go in there? I don't want to go in there. I feel like I'm just signing my own death warrant at this point. Nothing good is gonna come out of me going through there. Nothing. Okay. Okay. This is beyond messed up. This is... I don't even... Hi. Hello. Jesus. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my... What just happened? What was that?
Unsure of what I had just seen, I raced my car and left Blackwood Manor as quickly as possible. I'm not ashamed of what I did. That disfigured face is still stalking my nightmares, and I've never put foot inside a Victorian house ever since. But there's certainly one thing that I'm grateful for. It was thanks to my encounter below that house that I was able to finish my book and become a prolific writer.
Oh, well, good for you. What? Why am I saying this? Okay. What the... What? I think... No, I know. I've missed some important details. I must have. That can't be it. There has to be... There has to be... another explanation. I mean, that was incredible. That was incredible, and I get it now. I had no idea. I told you, I know I said that I watched a playthrough of this years and years ago, but I couldn't remember half of it. I had no idea it went that far. That was incredible. That was amazing. I get it now. But I feel like it's still underrated as a horror game. That was fantastic. I want more. I want more games like this. I want to play another one just like this. I've never played Penumbra. Might try that one next. I played Amnesia. It's over on my VOD channel, if you want to go check it out. It's still a bit messy because I've been very busy lately, so I haven't been able to really get the settings just right, but I streamed it. That was fantastic as a horror story. Truly, I absolutely loved it. The ending was gut-wrenchingly terrifying, but it would have been even more so if I had control over the character and I had to be the one to escape. Interesting little ending scene there. So that's that then. I tell you what, I'm gonna look something up real quick because actually, wait a minute. But there's one thing I haven't done yet. I have the director's cut. There's an add-on called The Last Visit. I said I wanted more. I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna do it. Shall I do it now? But there's one thing I want to look up first. I want to look up the story itself, because I feel like I've missed some information. Yeah, one thing I will say about the gameplay itself is, in all honesty, there's no way I would have been able to complete it without looking up a guide online for certain things. I tried to avoid looking at as much as possible, because I wanted to try and at least do most of it on my own. And for certain things, I did manage to find them on my own, which I'm very pleased with. But there were certain things. There's just, not in a million years would I have figured out that that's what you had to do. I both at the same time love that and don't love it, because if there was no guide, I would never be able to experience the game to its fullest, because I wouldn't be able to figure out a lot of the puzzles. But at the same time, I love it because it's great when things aren't too easy. So, and it makes it more believable and more realistic, and more obscure. So it's it's good and bad. I think that some of the things that you find really just are not evident at all. But looking at the story itself now, because the story is what interests me the most, there's no doubt in my mind that there was a curse, or at least something supernatural was definitely going on. There's no doubt in my mind, because why would Michael just start hearing voices all of a sudden? It just seems too coincidental to me that they would stop the moment he creates this amulet. It's just all too... Nah, there's no way it's just a coincidence. I think there's definitely something supernatural, and I think that the most awful and most saddening thing could be that the curse made his son turn out to be that way. I think, because he said in his notes, what would the curse have done to the tribe if they hadn't done all of those sacrifices? So what was that entity doing to them, making them suffer when they weren't trying to control it? Probably awful things. Well, to me, disfiguring your newborn beloved son and turning him into a cannibal, that's pretty awful. So I think that he took this mask. He took this evil home with him. These rituals weren't being performed anymore. And the god, or this evil entity, unleashed hell onto his home and his family. And so from what I've understood, he really thought his son to be dead, while Catherine and Dr. Milton continued to take care of him. I don't want to believe that they do that, though. I mean... And so, the way that Catherine died was so violent. So awfully violent. I mean, they said that she was ripped. Her neck was ripped. And we saw that her teeth were disfigured as well in different directions, so her face was, well, beaten in. And if... yeah. So her son would have done that to her. Being feral. And oddly enough, acting exactly the same way as the people of the tribe that James was talking about. So did this curse make his son act the same way as the tribe? That's how I understand it. I'm gonna take a break for now, and I'm gonna see if I can play the rest of the story, the last visit. I'm gonna play that as soon as I can, because I need more. I want more.